Hey everybody, how you doing? This is going to be another Beatles Finds video, and I'm playing something for my first time in the background, something I got for free. The Persuasions sing the Persuasions sing the Beatles. This is supposed to be just an a cappella group, just doing Beatles vocals. So I figured it'd be something different to put in the background, and let's see how it goes. Didn't cost me anything, so okay, everybody. Boom, 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 boom. Ain't got nothing but love, babe. 8 days a week. Anyway, first thing I want to show is a sealed copy of the Beatles album Rarities that was released in 1980. Seems like only yesterday I remember buying this thing when it was brand new. And you know, I mean, what can I say? I'm just so excited to find this because of the shrink and also the hype sticker, which of course says it contains rare photos, including the butcher cover. I remember back in the day when that was something that was really unusual. You know, you didn't get to see the butcher cover very often. This is also the original pressing, and you always know that by down here it does not say produced by George Martin. Here is one of the ways they forgot to put his name on. In the second copies say produced by George Martin. And also there's a line here in Helter Skelter where it says the classic Lennon statement at the end, "I've got blisters on my fingers," even though it's really Ringo who says that. So in the second pressing they took the Lennon out of it and just put classic statement, "I've got blisters on my fingers." You know, I mean, I try to get them all like this. I never thought I'd find a butcher cover, a Rarities cover like this. It's actually getting distracting as much as I like it in the background. I'm going to try. I was going to put it down a little bit, but maybe I'll just leave it. Maybe I'll just leave it there. Okay. Next up is going to be, this is a gift that I got from Elvis Presley Collector. And I actually made a trade with him. I traded him an Elvis album for this. And he's from Canada, and this is so far looks like the regular US copy that we all know here in the US, but one difference that stands out to me on the back right away is this black little rectangle there, and of course the actual record itself is really nice. I've never seen a copy of this before here in the States. It's the UA label, but it's like a, you know, a reddish label, which is really nice. And I don't know, he said that the quality of this album was kind of rough, and yeah, it's not perfect from what I can see. Yeah, I see some scuffs, but it's nowhere near as poor as I thought it was going to be. And I basically just wanted to just have something odd in the collection for me with the Red Canada United Artists label. It's kind of like I think a fair exchange, this trade. He also, because the album that I gave him was kind of like kind of the same as far as condition goes. It wasn't perfect. Okay, so thanks a lot for that one, sir. I really appreciate it. Great to add it to my collection. Okay, this next item that I have here, this is an Ed Rudy album. Before I show it, I'm going to turn this down a little bit. Okay, so we're back, and I got this at the flea market a while ago. Forgot to show it in my last video. The Great American Tour 1965. It says live Beatlemania concert. Now let's not get carried away. I haven't played it yet, but I have looked up some research on this, and I heard a couple of tracks off YouTube. It's available on YouTube, and it's not really the Beatles. It's a group called the Liverpool Lads, you know, recreated by the Liverpool Lads with the actual background sounds and fan interviews recorded at the live Beatles performances in the US. It's fab, love. And this is supposed to be a terrible album. I can tell you that based on the few moments that I had playing some of the tracks here, it was indeed god-awful, but from what I heard of it. But you know, I wanted to have it. Anything Beatles related, I collect. Novelty stuff, what have you. Doesn't matter what it is. This is a very thick record here. Here's the label. I know some people are interested in seeing the label. For those who don't really care about the label, I guess you could always just zip past it. Listen to the song "Oh Darling" over there by the Persuasions. If you can hear it coming through. Okay, now here's an album that everybody's seen a million times. I even made a couple of videos on this album. I bought this for two reasons. Number one, because it was super cheap. Number two, because it was in the shrink wrap and very clean. It's a counterfeit copy of Introducing the Beatles, and of course it helps that it's got the old Record Factory sticker there, which is always cool. I don't think, you know, you don't see a copy, fake or otherwise, of the Beatles, Introducing the Beatles, this clean. So it's pretty clean copy of this thing, still in shrink. Artificial. What are you going to do? Not the real McCoy. And this particular label, of course, is if it's fake, we have the name Introducing the Beatles and the Beatles group name, with the spindle in the middle there, so that both of them have to be above the spindle for it to be original. This is obviously not an original, but I'll tell you, this label is like unmarked. There's no what they call spindle wear. There's no scratches from putting it on the spindle. This record looks like it just came out of the wrapping and it was never played even once. So I mean, you know, for a few bucks, what the hell? I mean, you know, this is, I don't know if I need many more copies of this, but for this price, I couldn't resist it. It also has Love Me Do on it, which is the more unusual, whether it be counterfeit or not. Okay, next item. Come Together, I'm listening to. Okay, this is a Russian album, and it's the Beatles, aka the White Album, from Russia. Hope I get a thumbnail picture of this one. If not, maybe I'll take my own picture. Thumbnail, please. Does anybody know how to do that? Somebody please inform me who knows if there's a way of taking your video when you're making it and then going ahead to a specific frame and capturing that frame and making that frame your video thumbnail. Now, there's nothing in here insofar as the poster. There's no poster in here. There's no photos. I don't know if it was included in the Russian album. The back here says 1991 on it. Now, what's interesting about the inside is, well, first of all, you have, you know, of course, all the writing there is in Russian, all the song titles. But what I liked here, I thought was interesting, was the photos here were all sketches, right? They're not the real pictures there, kind of drawings of the Beatles. I thought that was a nice touch. Something that makes this a little interesting. And I'll just show you the label for anybody who might want to see it. There you go. Not bad shape, the records. Come together right now. Over me, wop 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 do wop do wop. Okay, we got another sealed album here. Hasn't been opened. And this time I'd like to take it out. Get out of the wrap. No use in showing a sealed album inside the outer sleeve, right? John Lennon Shaved Fish. It says Collectible Lennon on here. This is a sealed copy, never been opened. And I meant to check this before. Again, I wasn't prepared, so somebody will tell me. I could look after the video, or I could pause it now. And maybe I will pause it right now before I say this. Okay, I just checked my old copy that I have of Shaved Fish, and just to be sure, you know, that one had an Apple logo on the back of it. This one that's sealed has the capital, so obviously this is a later pressing. It's not an original pressing, but it's still nice to have it in the shrink wrap anyway. So that's pretty cool. I'm just wondering why it has the collectible Lennon sticker on it. I thought the collectible Lennon sticker was only on the Apple editions and not necessarily on the capital later on. I don't know. Anybody know that? Right. Right. The last item that I have here is from Paul McCartney, and this is kind of going to be an upgrade. The reason I call it an upgrade is because it's got the shrink wrap on it. It's a McCartney Ebony and Ivory, and a sample from Tug of War from April 1982, Ebony and Ivory, and it's got Ballroom Dancing and The Pound is Sinking on it, and it's on white vinyl. Anyway, well, that's the last item here, folks. And you know, there's a lot more that I want to pick up, a lot of things that have come in, but don't really have the funds at the moment for it. So hopefully later on I will. Anyway, thanks everybody for watching. The king, stinking of gin, proceeded to lie on the table.